testing different SatNavs for camper on a trip to an NGS garden and back. This is a very rough cut of photos and video clips shot on Saturday the 20th of August 2022. Yeah, so we're checking out 2 SatNav systems, and in fact we bought a third one. We've got lots of them around the house. But the one that's new for us is the one that's running on June's smartphone. So we are coming up through the middle of the village, past the Jade Fountain on the left, where Nick Knowles was arrested by the police on camera, deliberately. Promotion of some SatNav software.
In 1,000 feet, turn right, then turn left.
Right, that will be the turning into Armitage Court, which is at the top of the hill. That's past the Comrades Club. We're coming out of the 30 mile an hour limit here, and we're only a couple of hundred yards.
Turn right onto Armitage Court, then take the first left. Turn right, then turn left onto Armitage Court.
So we're turning right to Armitage Court.
Turn left, then turn left onto Armitage Court.
Turn left, still on Armitage Court.
Turn left onto Armitage Court.
Very close to home now.
Turn left onto Armitage Court.
Still on Armitage Court.
Arriving at 22 Armitage Court on the right.
That is correct. So here we are. Turn right.
You've arrived at your destination.
There we go. And there's Snoopy's robot boat parked by the camper.
Please drive to highlighted route.
That's right. Well, wasn't too bad. So that is the old Garmin SatNav that we had and loaded with the latest software, and this is, what was it, June?
WAZE,
which is from Israel, I believe. But anyhow, interesting. And we've got other stuff, including basically we went to an NGS garden testing the SatNavs, and also on the way back we picked up the SatNav, which is intended for the camper. This is after researching it. What will follow is a photo trail and a chunk of video showing our trip to a garden open for the National Garden Scheme, and also testing 2 SatNav systems. Here is Tody, who has been guarding our property. Here's Snoopy's robot boat, that a few people will know about, which has things like SatComs trackers and things in it. And here's the camper van that June insisted on getting, and me having to drive. That's right, Tody, don't work too hard. Here is our front porch, flatulent gnomes, advanced technology from Australia, cameras everywhere, including warning signs. Make sure you read the small print about water squirters. Stuff everywhere. So we're coming into the house now. And it is close to 6 o'clock. Here's where we went, that anybody can see on the public SatComs tracker, which was from our home in Sunning Hill near Sunningdale, round the fastest route to the garden that was open for charity, and then back via Bracknell to collect the new SatNav that June had bought, and back home. Here's the garden we visited, open for the National Garden Scheme. Here's where we parked the car, outside Halfords. The scatter is just the scatter of the GPS positions. And here we are back home at Armitage Court. June's managed to unpack and get working the Garmin 780, is it, June?
Yes.
Okay, let's see what you can do with it.
So, see where to. Address. Actually, I just did that before. Little Vigo. So, Little Vigo, Yatesley. Go. Start new route.
Please drive to highlighted route.
Oh, that's out of their place.
Yeah. Okay.
Turn right down to the roundabout.
Right. Yeah. So that's a route. You can view the whole route. Right. Okay. So that's the whole route. That way. Motorway's the quickest route. Camper is rather large though.
Okay, we've got to learn how to change a few parameters for it, but lots of capability there, and that's something to be checked out in slow time.
And it says there's no traffic reported.
Ah, right, okay, yeah.
Or it's connected to the traffic information.
Jolly good, okay. And a nice glass of wine there ready. Looking at my own pages, we have a page about what it says, Robin's new toy, the Lynx 8. And there's information there that was put up in, I think, 2015, showing my software running on a platform which is called a Lynx. There's also the Lynx 10 version. Got to plug a GPS into it, of course. However, earlier today we managed to find and blow the dust off a Lynx that I was playing around a few years ago, and I've got to find a GPS to plug into it, but it seems it's got a number of applications on it already, and there's one of them. That's GPSS.
This GPS software is given free to individuals as a means of promotion.
So that's the standard demo. What does it say? Okay, can't find a GPS, so it's going into the demo.
I'm not receiving any GPS data. Let me give you a demonstration. This software is from gpss.co.uk. The Pocket PC version uses the same mapping, speech and data from many sources. Click on the low right icon.
Sorry about all the hype, but this is the standard software that has been out there on PC magazines and then the internet since whenever it was, early 90s. So this is now going into a demonstration.
When you hear my voice, it's the driver using voice recognition. Zoom out.
Changing map to Ascot.
Where are we?
We are 25 miles west of London and in Sunning Hill, moving east.
Population centre.
Population centre.
Search.
Okay, the nearest is Sunning Hill.
That's enough of that rubbish. I've got to find a GPS around somewhere. I've got three of them on order, cost next to nothing, which should plug into it. And let's stop this stuff.
SC destination 26 miles.
Let's go somewhere else. Yeah. So I've ordered 3 little USB GPS to plug into it. They should arrive Monday. And I've got to install some voice recognition software as well. But it's all documented on those pages that have been there for years. So yet another platform for us to play with, and we'll probably use some combination of those in the camper rather than relying on only one.
To our left.
Hello, the software is unregistered. Why not get open code?
Yes, Snoopy can be annoying. Don't forget, this is really old software. This is before Google Maps became available, that imagery was from a model aeroplane flown from nearby charter school, just as a sample to show that it could be done.
Population Centre.
Population Centre.
ASC Search.
We don't want this video to end up being a demonstration for the old software, but I've got good reason to get it working. The thing to remember is it did a lot of other things, and it still does, like direction finding and tracking.
Public telephone to our left.
Used for other things.
Moving northwest at 13 miles per hour. We are near our destination. Destination, Sunning Hill, 40 yards ahead
Without
of us.
a triangulation.
Actual 1 o'clock. We are 25 miles west of London and in Sunning Hill.
What we have now is
Changing that to Ascot.
multiple vehicle tracking,
332.
which was delivered on systems. So basically the positions, GPS positions of different vehicles were reported over a communication system.
Attention, alarm code 01. Breakdown.
They might also have
26
equipment that
miles
somebody could
west
press a
of
button and
London
send a coded
and
message.
1.1 miles northwest of Ascot, moving east at 34 miles per hour.
Hello, this software is unregistered.
I don't forget, this copy, you're still being nagged by Snoopy. But this is, the standard software was issued.
26 miles west of London and 1.1
Again,
miles
enough of that.
northwest of
Sales site.
Ascot.
We're not in the business of selling this stuff. If people want to use it,
26
fine.
miles west of London and 1.1 miles northwest of Ascot.
So this old Lynx 8 came with a keyboard detachable and case to put it in. So we'll be eating in a few minutes, and then there will be a video chat with on WhatsApp, isn't it, with the family,
Yeah.
the other daughters, and then I might get a chance to edit the video.
Ready?
Food's ready, and I warn you that the video will be a very rough cut. I will just point out, there's David Schmurley in Israel. I believe Israel is the origin of the software that June was testing on her smartphone.
We've got plenty more movie references for you.
Oh, what have we got?
Just you wait hours to go yet. But
Oh,
maybe
all
not
handmade,
too
eh?
long for the repeat. The semi-final down in Australia earlier this
I'll interrupt my eating to show you that the place we went to today, we had been a little over a year ago, and if we go to the front page of the website, gpss.co.uk, there's a walks page linked from the first paragraph, and if we go to that, there's a load of walks we've done, but there's a shortcut. It's in words, but also the National Garden Scheme symbol. Click on that and it should skip down to the walk a year ago, a little over that, of where we went today. So there's a few words there and a few pictures, and there's a 1-minute video. So visit to Povey's Cottage, open for charity under the National Garden Scheme, then walk around Ewhurst Park. So we'll play that. Many thanks to Jonathan and Sheila Richards for opening their garden for charity. Robin even had a chance to have a swim with the frogs. That was our walk afterwards. June used her smartphone so we didn't get lost, and we went around Ewhurst Park. That's the new owner, Andy. There's June at the same bridge. It was a lovely walk alongside the lake, the old boathouse. This estate was owned by the Duke of Wellington. It's a lovely haven for wildlife. That's where we were then, looking across towards the house. Geese and baby geese. Oh, the cricket field, they were playing cricket. And back to the car. So that was our walk. I'll have my food, and I expect the video chat will be starting soon.
Are they going to come in your house then and take over, Michelle?
Right, they won't want to be the video chat to be filmed, so I'll do a quick note of that. That's it, and that's enough filming now. We'll just join in on the chat.
Are you going to be paid to be an extra? Rest, ice, compression, elevation. Yeah. So I thought, okay, well, I should probably rest it for a bit. So I sat on the lounger outside for ages, and then Lady came and sat on me so that I could move.
Let those women get on with it, I think.
So she helped a bit.
Yeah.
So this wraps up the video. Other to say, yes, this beard will be coming off after we've got a video chat. Hello, you've decided to join us, have you, Tody? Yes. We've got a WhatsApp video chat with the family, basically the daughters, and he's a nuisance, that cat. And June has been nagging me to shave off the beard, but I've had it for best part of 2 weeks now. But I thought, yes, I think everybody's seen it, and it's not quite as good as some of my friends who grew long beards, but that'll probably come off in the next day or two. So that's it. All it remains to say is look after yourselves, take care, and enjoy what days we've got.